We stick together. Twinning with yeah. Yeah. Twinning with yeah. Come vibe with the family. No matter how you feel, you gon' be smiling when you leave, yeah. We stick together through stormy weather. Yeah, we got each other. Family makes it better, yeah.
What's good, guys? So today we are going to make seafood mac and cheese, but before we get started, make sure that you turn your post notifications on, click that little subscribe button, and like and share this video. So let's go ahead and get with it. Right now, what I am doing is I've already cleaned the shrimp. I have extra large shrimp. I'm going to season the shrimp with Old Bay, all seasoning, garlic powder, paprika, and Creole seasoning. You can use whatever seasonings you want and how much you want. I did not measure it. I just let the ancestors speak to me, and it was super flavorful. I made this for Christmas dinner, and it was for about 20 plus people. That is a bag and a half of shrimp. So go ahead and shake it around. Make sure you add some olive oil to it. You want to make sure all your shrimp is coated. I also use Imitation Crab. I went to the store right before Christmas, the day before Christmas, on Christmas Eve, and they did not have the lump crab, which is what I would normally recommend you use. But I use Imitation Crab. It's kind of sweet to me, so I put some seasoning on it. I use bay seasoning, garlic powder, Creole powder, and I also drizzled garlic butter on top of the Imitation Crab just to give it that really good flavor, because like I said, it was just kind of sweet. So that's what you see me doing there. So now I am sauteing the shrimp. Make sure that you saute the shrimp in butter. Do not overcook the shrimp because you don't want it to be mushy. Get your noodles going. I use 2 boxes of elbow noodles. You want to make sure that you do not overcook your noodles either. So let's go ahead and get into making this cheese sauce. You want to put about 4 tablespoons of butter in the pan and add your flour. Once you add your flour, you want to add your heavy whipping cream and milk. I use cream cheese and sour cream as well. Add that on to the mixture. I use sharp cheddar block cheese. I love the flavor of it. So add your sharp cheddar, white cheddar to that mix. I cut it up into squares. And I think that block cheese melts better than shredded, but as you can see, I'm going to use a lot of different shredded cheeses as well, and it works out perfectly. So I use some Parmesan cheese. I use 1 pack. Make sure that you can use any cheeses that you want, whatever you like. I prefer white cheeses. I use some Monterey Jack cheese. I use 1 pack of that. Go ahead, put that in the mix in your cheese sauce. I use Kobe Jack cheese. I use 1 pack of that as well. Add that in there. Make sure you stir it around. Cook this on low so that you don't burn the cheese. I also use some mozzarella cheese, but that is not filmed. Season your cheese sauce. I use smoked paprika. I use garlic powder. I use the no salt Tony's Creole seasoning. Add as much as you like. Let the ancestors speak to you guys. And I also use onion powder. Go ahead and stir. Oh my God, look at that. It is so cheesy. The more cheese, the better. You guys can use whatever cheeses you want. I put my noodles in a pan with some butter, and I began to season it with Creole seasoning, garlic powder, all seasoning, and smoked paprika. I said smoked paprika. I meant smoked paprika. I can't talk this morning. So just season your noodles thoroughly all throughout. Make sure you got that butter in there, because the more butter, the better. I used no salt butter. And I do not use any actual salt for this mixture. Go ahead and pour the cheese in there. You want to do a little bit at a time. So that's the first layer. Go ahead and pour that cheese in. You're going to mix it up really, really good. Now, I don't use eggs for my mac and cheese because I don't like when it's like stuck together. So I like it creamy, And this is a good mix because it's not watery or anything like that. But what you can do is you can also add some milk to this mixture if you feel like the cheese isn't going to be nice and gooey. So add a little bit of milk. I did that. And then just keep adding the noodles, more cheese. Then you want to add your seafood into the mixture. Now, I use shrimp and imitation crab. You can use whatever shrimp seafood you like. Mix it into your noodles. Mix it really good. And also add in your cheese. So I added in mild cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese, shredded cheese, and I just mixed it in with some more milk and some butter. And you can add as much cheese. Lay the mac and cheese flat in the pan, spread it on out, and then sprinkle your cheese on top. I use mild cheddar and I use mozzarella, and I also put some paprika on there. When it comes out of the oven, go ahead and put some shrimp on top. I had some extra cheese sauce, so I just went ahead and spread the cheese sauce over the mac and cheese with some fresh chopped up parsley to make it look pretty. This was a pan that I made for Christmas dinner, so it was a lot, and guess what, y'all? It was so delicious. It was so good. It was a hit. People loved it. It was nice and flavorful, and I want you guys to let me know if I should make more cooking videos. Thank you so much.